good neighbors or a potential threat? It's the question asked about a community in York County about 4 miles east of Lake Wylie.
The community is called Islamville. It's home to about 200 people who follow a mysterious Pakistani cleric. Jamie Bowl is live in Center City with an On Your Side investigation. Jamie?
Well, Maureen, they are part of Muslims of America and followers of Pakistani Sheikh Mubarak Jalani. As we told you last night, they believe 9/11 was carried out by Jews, all part of a plan to destroy Islam. Certainly not a mainstream way of thinking, but does it make them dangerous? It's the end of Ramadan, and hundreds of the Muslim faithful have gathered in the woods of York County to celebrate. Mixed in with them, FBI agents and sheriff's deputies.
We're invited to a number of events out there.
York County Sheriff Bruce Bryant says it wasn't always that way.
Some time ago, they were more private. They wanted to be left alone.
It is not uncommon for religious communities to have isolationist ideas.
Dr. Catherine Johnson is Director of Islamic Studies at UNC Charlotte.
Does it necessarily mean that they have abandoned their commitment to American society? They choose to live in a plain and simple way.
But for right or wrong post 9/11, it raises suspicion. The blogosphere is full of people convinced places like this are really terrorist training camps.
Is that just paranoia?
We hope so.
Those who live here are part of Muslims of America. They follow the teachings of Pakistani Sheikh Mubarak Jalani. Jalani also founded another group, Jamaat ul-Fuqra. The Colorado Attorney General prosecuted 5 members in the early 90s. His office described it as a sect that advocates the purification of Islam by force and violence. The State Department did consider it a terrorist group, but because of its inactivity, it's now been removed from the list. We asked repeatedly to interview Muslim of America leaders. They declined. Instead, we got this DVD.
I warn the Muslims in America, remain peaceful.
Is there any reason for folks to be concerned about Islamville?
Obviously, because of some troublesome ties and what have you. Certainly, I would not be honest with you if I told you that they weren't of a concern to us.
But the sheriff is also quick to point out they've had few problems.
As far as being good neighbors, they have been great neighbors to those people out there.
You are the life of life, you are the guiding light.
Now, there have been reports on occasion of shots being fired in the area of Islamville. Sheriff Bryant says it's always turned out to be coming from somewhere else. Dr. Johnson from UNC Charlotte believes Islamville is not to be feared. She says extremists typically don't like small communities. They'd rather blend into larger cities. Maureen?
Jamie, interesting stuff. Sheikh Jalani and the Muslims of America have set up more than 20 communities around the country. They are based in upstate New York. Again, we repeatedly asked their leaders for an interview.